Do you ever have issues with games so weirdly specific, but they still ruin the entire experience for you? I faced this case with the original Metroid. While I did play many titles that one would call Metroidvania, Metroid itself is another classic series that I have managed to miss due to a PC-focused childhood, so I wanted to fill this gap as well. I do think conceptually, Metroid is a very strong game. I suppose there is a reason why the title became a part of what people call an entire genre of games. While I do think the NES Metroid in particular often has too many enemies on screen, and honestly the mechanics in place aren't really good for a platform and shoot 'em up, the core structure is solid. Exploration, finding new items, some of which just expand your capabilities and arsenal, while others allow to unlock outright new areas, and also do things you couldn't before in locations you have previously visited. I find that compelling. What I don't find compelling at all, in fact, what I find absolutely appalling, are the vertical corridor rooms. Here's the thing, Metroid is a fully two-dimensional game, and it has a respectable enough amount of variety in its horizontal rooms. However, all those horizontal rooms and areas have to be connected somehow. The game connects them for the most part with long-ass vertical shafts where there is just a bunch of platforms and enemies haphazardly thrown in. Now, while falling down is straightforward enough, to go up you have to jump through all that shit and it's not an engaging process. But here's the thing, the game is about exploration, meaning first you're checking where you can or can't go, and when you get an item and you realize you cannot visit an area you couldn't before, you have to backtrack. And then in that new path you have discovered another item, so now you have to go through the corridor again, and so on. So you go up and down these vertical corridors, shafts, whatever you want to call them, fairly often, and there is a considerable amount of these rooms in the game. And I kid you not, at one point I just said, fuck this shit, and turned off Metroid without any desire to return, not because of the death or an annoying enemy or not knowing exactly where to go, but because I was jumping through such vertical corridors for I don't know which time now, and I just couldn't bear it at all. I'm going to place the game right above Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. I think Metroid is a game that you can potentially enjoy. Heck, I did enjoy a lot of its areas actually, but it's a relic of a time when some things just weren't quite figured out yet, like the vertical shafts, and I just hate these vertical shafts. So even though I'm drawn to Metroid conceptually and atmospherically while we're at it, I just can't make myself backtrack through another boring vertical platforming segment again.